What's good guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video I would like to talk about first of all how to find your subconscious beliefs, then how to heal them, and how to then change them into something that will empower you in order to truly master your destiny and get rid of all the stupid stuff you no longer need in your life. And it could be the reason you're constantly falling back. There's so many examples, but every single time that say you want something, there's always a resistance holding you back. And if you feel this resistance, that simply means that there's a subconscious belief holding you back from trying to change. If you want to become successful in any area of your life, yet deep down inside you feel like a failure, it is actually impossible to become successful. Because what's going to happen, and what I've seen so many times in my own life as well as other people's lives, is that you want to achieve something, you want to go for something, you want to improve your life, you want to, improve a certain aspect of your life. But then when you try to go about doing it, you never actually do it properly, or you never even go into action anyway. And the reason this is happening is because there is still a part of you that doesn't feel good enough, that feels like a failure, that doesn't match the outcome you want to achieve. That's why it's so hard to change, and that is why it's crucial to really dig into your own subconscious beliefs. So what is a subconscious belief? What a subconscious belief is, it's simply an idea you have given a lot of energy and a lot of meaning over the course of your life. They are the ideas about ourselves we consistently think about. If we continue to think these thoughts, if we continue to think this belief, our subconscious mind thinks it's going to be extremely useful for our survival because we are the ones constantly giving it our attention. So once your mind thinks this is useful for your survival, what it's going to do over time is that this is starting to become your belief. So once the belief is truly there, you are completely unconscious that it's even a belief in the first place. So an example could be that back in the day, you were always really bad in sports. You were always chosen as the last person for gym class, for an example. And from this experience, you are now completely convinced that you are not a fit person. So once you've given this idea your attention again and again, over time this became a subconscious belief, and now this is simply something you think about yourself. You will say, I'm just not a fit person. Now let's say you want to get fit and you want to get healthy. There's still this subconscious belief that you are in fact not good enough and that you are simply not a fit person. So it becomes impossible to then become fit because there's always this subconscious belief holding you back. So the real power comes into seeing that your beliefs are not actually true. Your beliefs are just a thought, just an idea about yourself. You've given your attention again and again and again. Yet, once you truly understand that you are your own creator, meaning that you can put your focus to anything you want to focus on, that also means that you can undo a certain belief and create a new one. Because the belief you hold about yourself is not absolute truth. It's just something you've given your attention to over the years and now you are completely identified with it. Yet it is something you've created yourself, because whatever we focus on is what will start to grow, and whatever we focus on is what will start to manifest. So if we unconsciously constantly continue to give this subconscious thought our attention by thinking about it, we're gonna continue to create more of that. So you will never actually be able to overcome a subconscious belief if you're not aware of it, if you're not aware of the fact that, hold on, this belief is nothing more than something I've given my energy to. So it's not actually real. And once you see that it is not you, that it is not real, but it's just an illusion you've created in your own mind, this is when you finally start to regain your power and you're able to redirect it into other places where you can change the belief in something more powerful. So now you might ask yourself, how can we actually discover what our subconscious beliefs are? The way to do this is to look very closely at your life circumstances, because your life circumstances are the best reflection of yourself, are the best teacher. Life is the best teacher out there. So one way to understand what your subconscious beliefs are is that when you go in the outer world, you do your thing, and whenever you feel a trigger, right? And a trigger simply means an emotional reaction in your body triggered by the external world. Maybe when you're in the gym, you always feel extremely insecure out of nowhere, right? And let's say now you're at home and you feel confident again, you feel fine. Maybe you feel a lot of social anxiety in certain social situations. All these things are triggers, and every single time you feel a trigger, you feel some type of negative emotional reaction, that simply means that there is a subconscious belief hiding below that trigger. So once you become aware of what the negative belief is by looking at where you get triggered, this is where you can start to shape your old negative belief into a new belief that will actually empower you. So now we're actually going to hop into how to change a subconscious belief. So the first thing to understand about changing your beliefs is that it's going to take some time, because over time you've given this idea so much meaning that you cannot expect to just change from one belief to the other, because your subconscious mind is still holding on to this negative belief because it still thinks it is needed for your current survival. So your subconscious mind needs to feel safe in order to let this old emotion, this old belief go, and you can do this by placing a new belief in front of the old belief. So the reason it's going to take some time is because your subconscious mind has been programmed to think this belief for so long. So you cannot expect that this belief will just go and a new one will pop up. And it's also going to take some time because this subconscious belief is what kept you safe. Your subconscious mind is actually neutral. It doesn't know what's good or bad. It just knows that this belief will keep you safe for your survival. And the reason it continues to think that is because you've been giving it your attention again and again and again. So the way to undo this new belief is to first of all present it with a newer belief, a more empowering belief, a belief that feels good. So once you've put the new belief in front of the old belief, now all you need to do is desire it as much as you can as possible. Focus on that new belief as much as you can, even when it doesn't feel true yet. Because what I hear so many times is that people say, well, yes, I want to become this new person. I want to change my belief, but I just don't feel it. I cannot feel this feeling yet. It's just so far out there because this old negative belief is so strong. The feeling of guilt, the feeling of anxiety, the feeling of not feeling good enough, all these things are so deeply rooted in your subconscious mind that you might think it becomes so hard to feel that new emotion. That's why instead of feeling the emotion, you just want to desire it. You want to focus all your attention on this new self as much as you can, on this new belief. And once you continue to do this over time, what you will start to notice is that you will actually start to feel it more and more. It starts to become easier to feel it. And you just redirect your focus again and again and again to this new feeling as much as you can. This is what you want. This is what you desire. So you really focus only on this. So now whenever you get triggered in the outer world and you feel this old belief again, right? Because now you're aware that a trigger is simply something from your subconscious beliefs. Now when you feel triggered, you just say, thank you, but this is not for me anymore. I desire the new self. This is where my focus is going to. And what you will start to notice is that if you do this again and again and again, slowly but surely, your subconscious mind starts to feel safe to release this old emotion, to release this old belief. And what you will notice over time is that the old emotion, the subconscious trigger, right, is going to come back and it's going to come back. But over time, it will come back slower and slower and slower until it's not going to be there anymore. So once again, in order to change your subconscious beliefs, you just want to desire the new version, the new belief you put in front of the old belief with all your attention, with all your heart. If you continue to do this again and again and again, your subconscious mind will finally feel safe to let go of this old belief and replace it by the new one. So guys, this is how you change your subconscious beliefs. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.